Welcome back to the Giants Rebuild, everybody, and today we have a special episode where we'll be watching a full playoff game versus the Chicago Bears. But before that, I would like to point out they have one injury only, and it's Tyrone Crawford, the right end. He's 78 overall. I bet he was a starter on that team, maybe, but still not a big injury. Not many injuries overall in the league. We might bump it up even one more next year. But we're going to hop into this game with the Chicago Bears. So here we are in playoff football. This is our first playoff game, surprisingly, in this series. And it looks like it's snowing, so this should be fun. We got a good run game, so hopefully that could help us out, actually. But this is the first playoff game that we get to watch here. And it's kind of odd that we made such an extreme jump all the way to 13-3 this year. Daniel Jones has just been playing really good. We had a few good offseason accusations, and we can only build on this from here. And I'd like to see where this team's going to end up in the next few years. We will go ahead and watch these first drives. The first one is going to be Chicago Bears on offense, and looks like they're going to be run heavy today. Their offense is a little odd, but the end of the season 10-4, 10-4-2, something crazy like that. Tariq Cohen on the first play. He's really good in this game, but not on that run. -3 yards, and they're going to push back to the 19. But his speed, I got to watch out for that in this one. He is extremely fast. And Madden running backs, they do better when they're really fast. And this one's going to be a pass, and it's a slant, and that is a first down. Good play, Miss Trubisky. That one was to Robinson. Looks like a fumble, maybe? That one was passed behind the line of scrimmage. I don't know what that was. Ansah got the fumble recovery. I don't know if that's going to stand or not. But let's go ahead and change possession and see how... Yep, it's going to stand. So turnover early in the game on a bubble screen that passed backwards. And look at the bottom of the screen there. Atlanta took down LA. So if we do win, we will be playing Atlanta in the championship game to go to the Super Bowl if we can beat them. First, we got to worry about the Chicago Bears, and Saquon gets back-to-back rushes to bring it to a 3rd and 2. Their rushing defense is quite good, so don't know if that's the best idea, and Daniel Jones is going to get sacked. We're going to have to kick a field goal here, or at least attempt one. I don't know how this weather's going to affect that. Cold ball, windy probably. Don't really know all of that, but we'll see. The field goal is up, and it is good, it looks like. So we'll take a 3-0 lead. So back with the Chicago Bears after that unfortunate turnover for their part. But for us, that was a very lucky play. And on first down, Trubisky absolutely misses his target, Cohen, to bring us to a 2nd down. I have a feeling it's not going to be the highest scoring game, just by how these teams play. And there's a flag on this one, but it should be a field goal type game, I'm assuming. That one's a holding call, so we'll have a 2nd and 20 for our defense here, putting them in a pretty good situation. Gonna be run with Cohen, who gets a few yards up to the 19, and now he hasn't quite gotten positive yards on the day yet. Only a 2nd run though. Cohen's on the top of the screen. Looks like he's gonna have separation. Oh boy, it's deep, and it's intercepted. He played like a receiver, McCourty, with an interception, and we'll get the ball back at the 40-yard line with 6:27 to go. They've turned the ball over twice in the first 4 minutes of the game. So Daniel Jones, if we can just get this pass game going, it should be a good day. 1 of 1, 60 yards now. Completed his first pass. Saquon, just get him involved, and being able to pass the ball is all that really we can do. Saquon shaking off one, and looks like that's a face mask. And it will be a face mask, so we'll get 15 additional yards and a first down. So here we are in New York. Going to give it to Saquon now. We're about at field goal range again, about where we kicked the last field goal. Only a few more yards, so we hit that mark. So we know that's a doable range at this point with how the wind is faced and whatever else determines that. Saquon gets another yard, And this defense has been shutting him down so far. Hopefully they look like they're blitzing. Hopefully he reads that better. And Saquon's there. Did he catch it? No, it's dropped. It's going to be 4th down and 6, 33-yard line. He should be able to have the range for this one. We have a good kicker. I believe in him. And it is up. And it is good. Barely. 6-0 now. Jake Elliott. Clutch field goals all around here. Bears are back with the ball. Cohen in the backfield for this one. And looks like it's going to be a run. Yep, it's going to be a counter play, and thankfully they stopped him before he got to the second level. McCourty was there. Not good if he gets to the second level, as he has the speed to absolutely burn a team. And this one's a deep pass, and he is open, and he is not going to be caught. That's going to be a touchdown for Mitch Trubisky and this Bears offense. 75 yards. That one went to Gabriel, and they're going to be up 7-6, assuming that this field goal is good. And it is. So, Daniel Jones, how can you respond to that touchdown by the Bears? Let's see how this throwing game can go. And it is going to be a deep pass. No, he was loading up, but Floyd got there before and sacked him. He has 2 on the day, the only 2 on their team, all by Floyd to bring up a 2nd and 16. And this one, there's pressure, but luckily they get it to Shepard for a manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 9. That could have been way worse. 3rd and 9. They're getting pressure on us so much, and he misses this throw. They got Khalil Mack and Floyd both just pushing and kind of dominating our offensive line here. Our offensive line is young, so this should be a pretty strong challenge for him. And this is a pretty good punt. Tariq Cohen is there, and he gets walloped right where he caught the ball. See what Mitch Trubisky is going to do on this one. Tariq Cohen, I don't think he's over a yard yet. That'll get him over a yard. He'll have 5 on the day on 4 rushes. So not the best day so far. But still early with only 1 quarter. And Trubisky's going to tuck it and run for a huge gain. No one can catch him until he gets to the 41 on our side. That's when Lee was able to catch him. But that's one of our lacking positions for sure. Sean Lee, middle linebacker, alongside Dukes. He's not the strongest player to have there. So we'll probably be looking at another option, as he's probably going to retire anyways after this year. And Cohen off the sweep, and he gets a few. So there you have a 3rd and 2, and they get it with Montgomery rushing this time. He gets 3. That one will bring them to the 29 and maybe end this quarter, depending on if they snap the ball. Looks like they're going to snap the ball at least once more. And it'll go a play action. It's going to be Trubisky running out of the pocket and fumbling it. He fumbled the ball, and we have it back at the 29. Sammy Volk with the recovery. And that is all on Trubisky there. They have 3 turnovers now after that fumble. That is their 2nd fumble of the day, and our passing game gets started off with a 9-yard gain to Sterling Shepard. We've yet to see Evan Ingram in this one. He's been playing really good this year. That's why I hope to see him soon here. And this one's a deep pass, and Shepard once again coming up big so far in this one. He has 3 receptions, and that's on 4 completions by Daniel Jones. So he's targeting him early and often. Aguilar's the other catch, I believe. Number 13. This one's going to go left to Saquon, and he's going to lose yards, actually. So, I mean, if we want to win this game, they're showing us that we're going to have to pass our way to it, and they're not just going to give it to us with Saquon. Since, you know, Saquon can take over games, as he's shown us this year. And he gets it again, and he's going to lose more yards. 48. So he lost 7 yards in 2 runs. So that doesn't help his average, but At this point in the season, it does not matter. We're just in the playoffs with 17 yards to go. Sterling Shepard only getting a few, and he's injured. He is down on the play. We'll have to check on that, but this Bears drive, we're just going to go ahead and simulate it. Tariq Cohen gets 7, and now it's a 3rd and 5, and it's knocked away. So we'll hop back in on offense here. Golden Tate is now going to be a guy probably targeted more now if Sterling Shepard isn't back in. Hopefully he is. I will look for 87. He might be down there. I don't know if he is. Saquon getting 7 on the first run here. Getting all of his yards back from that last drive where he lost 7. Looks like Shepard's at the bottom of the screen there, 87. That one's a high draw, and he doesn't get anything. 9 rushes, 14 yards. That is very rare to see from him. But we're going to probably have to pass it here. Yes, we are. And it is a first down. Evan Ingram is there. And we'll have a new set of downs at the 32-yard line. Only down a point with 5 minutes to go in this quarter. I wish the stadium was a dome, honestly. With Saquon up the middle for 9. But New York, I don't know why they built a outside stadium with their weather conditions. I'd prefer a inside stadium, but I can't do anything about it since the nice first down there. Since we are a coach, not an owner, is what I was going to say there. Daniel Jones, 7 of 9 so far this game. And that was Ellison there on that catch, the backup tight end. And this one's going to be a draw. Saquon up the middle, getting a big gain of 12. So now he's over 30 yards on 11 rushes, so a 3-yard average. Getting back up there with these few big runs that he's had this drive. And it's really shown in our field position. Now we have a backup running back. He gets to the outside, and Whitfield gets 12 yards. He has some speed behind him, and that's really helpful on runs like that. Catching them off guard as Saquon takes a rest, and he'll be out again. And he is to the right side again, breaking a tackle for another first down. Whitfield, 2 rushes, 25 yards so far this game. Pretty impressive from him. And that's takes us into field goal range just by those 2 runs. And now Saquon's back in the game. So keeping him fresh by having Whitfield back there. And Khalil Mack just smothered Daniel Jones on that one. I was hoping Saquon was going to go over there and like double team or something, but not today. 2nd and 16. We are at the 22, so it's a safe field goal now. But Saquon has other plans and gets a few yards, 5 yards, to make it more manageable. 3rd and 11. Golden Tate at the top of the screen before the 2-minute warning hits, so they're probably going to change the play on us. We can get a first down and run some more time off this clock. That would be nice, so they can have another chance at scoring before the half. But Daniel Jones, Sterling Shepard gets it, I think. He got to the 6. Yes, 1st and goal, and the time is ticking. So 1:40 now, the runoff. They're going to snipe it fast. Madden doesn't know that we have 3 timeouts, I guess. So Saquon, double spin move, gets a yard or 2 out of that. I've never seen him do that one. Saquon's up wide now. This is a 4 wide. Khalil Mack is coming for you. Daniel Jones, you got to get the ball away. Call timeout, New York. Call timeout, New York. Khalil Mack's in the zone, too. Thank you. They called a timeout. Not before the runoff, but now that'll basically give him no time to do anything. 1 minute to go in this game. 3rd and goal. It's going to be a pass. Thank goodness. And it's deep. Ooh, that one was almost picked off. But we will probably get a field goal out of this since 10 yards to go. Hopefully we don't do any trickery with Eli Manning passing it. We don't need any of that. So New York, kick is up, and it is good. Jake Elliott has been solid so far this game. 3 for 3, and he gives us the lead going into halftime if nothing changes. So Chicago, they completed their first pass. Let's go ahead and watch this since that did happen. I'm kind of concerned. 40 seconds to go. They called their timeouts too, so they need about 30 yards, if they want a chance at it, and that does not help Trubisky. 3 of 7, 107 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. He's really not playing that good, besides one bomb downfield that did work out to Gabriel, I believe it was, in the first half, or first quarter, rather. And that one gets a few yards, another timeout, 33 seconds to go, 20 yards until they can even think about doing a field goal, at least in this weather. And this one goes way off mark, and it's going to be a 4th down, where New York should get the ball back and knee it down. That's exactly what they do. We'll see what New York can do in the simulation game. 9 yards to Saquon, 2nd and 1 now. Saquon for another 8. It was a holding penalty there. So a 2nd and 7 after a good gain to Sterling Shepard. And Saquon is everywhere on the field. Rhett Ellison for 13. Let's go ahead and watch this red zone possession. This is a big drive in this game. We could take a lead here in dominant fashion if we were able to get a touchdown. And Saquon gets a few more to the 26. We're at 18 rushes, 64 yards. And New York, we are up 2 on the day, and it's looking like it's going to become 5. Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack is on fire right now. He has the X Factor ability activated, and definitely concerned about it as he gets around the corner so fast. It looks like we're going to have to kick a field goal at the 27-yard line. Jake Elliott has been solid so far, and let's see if he continues his streak. This one, 40-something yards, and it is good. So we are now up 5. 2 field goals or 1 touchdown game here. Go ahead and just let the Bears do their thing here. 75-yard touchdown. Anthony Miller. And another 75-yard touchdown just went down. And they went for 2, and they got it. So it's 15-12. So it's a 3-point game. We've yet to score a touchdown. Can you guys please go ahead and not turn the ball over? Yes, Sterling Shepard to the 41. Saquon now. Saquon gets 1 3rd and 4, and it was dropped. So another field goal. They faked it. Jake Haley got the first down. First down. How did that work? There you go, Jake Elliott. I like that risk, Jim Harbaugh. There you go. Good. Now we're at the 1st and goal, and it is a touchdown. We took the lead, and we should just do a 1 point. And that one is good. So going into the 4th quarter, we will have a 4-point lead with the Bears having the ball. So let's go ahead and hop into this and see if we can hang on here. It is a 4-point game. This is a crucial drive. Next few drives are very crucial. Tariq Cohen is open, and he's going to cut up field and get an easy 1st down. Dukes pushes him out of bounds. Trubisky has only passed the ball 11 times, but he has 200 yards because of 2 75-yard touchdowns, which is absolutely ridiculous, and kind of mad about it. Big plays shouldn't be happening with how good our safeties are, with Devin McCourty, of course, at free safety. And this one is a screen. Cohen not going anywhere. He gets 2 yards. No, he loses 2 yards as Sean Lee shuts that down before he can get into the 2nd level, thankfully. Looks like McCourty's blitzing. It's free safety blitz, and Tariq Cohen gets it on a screen and goes 6 yards. So a 3rd and 5. Now, here Trubisky is. There's an open tight end. He dropped the ball. So they're going to have to punt this ball away to the Giants now, where we've been on fire lately. So we'll see what they can do. The first pass was thrown away, but I would like to go ahead and see this with 8 minutes left. If we can get a few 1st downs, wind down this clock, it should become way harder for the Bears to come back and take us down. This one, Saquon, he juked out 2 defenders and ended up getting a yard or so. He's almost at 100 yards still, even with how great this defense is. Still finding a way to produce. And Sterling Shepard for a few more. And that's going to be a 4th and 3 now. So we're going to have to punt the ball right back to them. Mitchell Trubisky, let's see what you can do. You only have about 7 completion or 8 completions on the day, but they're very efficient. And as this one's a play action, he's going to tuck and run, and he gets a few. Does he not remember the last time he does that? He fumbled the ball. So maybe he should consider a different route here. They're only down a score, though. If they even do get that, at least we will still only be a 3-point game. That one was shut down. Sean Lee stopped them today. And that is going to lead them to a 3rd and 3 with Mitchell Trubisky under center. Tariq Cohen is in the backfield. Looks like it's going to be a pass to the outside, and he's going to get it. Sean Lee does not have the speed. That is one thing I've noticed this season, especially in this game. He doesn't have the speed to catch up to these guys. I never see the problem with really Dukes or anyone, but he's still even slow. Not the fastest guy is what I'm meaning. But Sean Lee just can't even hang with these guys. And that's going to be another first down. So this game's getting a whole lot more interesting. Even if they get a field goal here, it would just make it a 1-point game. So really, it's a touchdown or bust for the Bears. And our pass rush has not been getting there today. That is an insane catch. Wow. He put it up there, and he came down with it. That was Miller's 3rd catch, and he has 99 yards due to the 75-yard reception earlier. The one we didn't get to see because of the unfortunate... Oh, he missed through that one. 11 of 18, 245. Interesting numbers there. Really high average. And a 2nd and 10 on your way. No pass rush at all. And how is he catching these? There's Miller again. I don't know what his ratings are, but he is making some Moss level catches to bring him to the 16. Clock is running though. And that one gets absolutely destroyed at the line of scrimmage by Tomlinson and Anza on the play for the tackle for loss. So Trubisky is now under shotgun. Tariq Cohen's going to get it again. He gets a few yards, but he gets stopped. There was Volk there for the stop, and Tomlinson is hurt on our defensive line. So the backup is coming in for this 3rd and 10. Very big play in this game. It is a screen. He gets it off to Montgomery, but he loses yards. There you go, Sean Lee. Very good at run defense. Not so good at pass defense, but they're going to kick this field goal from the 22-yard line. Let's see if he makes it. It'll make it a 1-point game if it is good, and it is good. Chicago has a kicker, everybody. So here is Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. This is all on you guys. Saquon gonna play action, and that was not good. Floyd gets his 3rd sack. So 2nd and 18. Chicago has 5 sacks. We have 0. So pass rush is not there for us. That, of course, is something we need to look at in free agency in this offseason, as these edge rushers just aren't getting the job done. They both are young, though, so don't completely blame them. But 2nd and 18. Just let that clock wind regardless of what happens. This should take us to the 2-minute warning after this. 2 minutes to go. And it is a draw. Saquon breaks 1, gets a few to the 18-yard line. But a 3rd and 17 brings us to a 2-minute warning where we will have the ball at a long 3rd down. And here it is. 2 minutes to go in this game. If we don't convert here and run the ball like this, Saquon gets the conversion, but goes out of bounds. Did he go out of bounds? Yeah, but it doesn't matter. We get 3 more downs, and field possession is so important here. We have now crossed to the 47. Sterling Shepard, why are you going backwards, man? They both ran backwards, and at least the clock will keep going. Except they called the timeout. But their timeouts are going to be burnt. And we should be able to punt it really deep if we don't find a way to convert this. So let's see what Saquon can do. 2nd and 10. He's holding on the ball with 2 hands. Very smart play. Up to the 49-yard line now. It's 18-19. This is a close playoff game between the Giants and the Bears. This is turning into a really good one. A classic game. It's going to be a screen. Golden Tate going backwards. Like, they keep going backwards. But they're going to have to call their final timeout, but they're going to get the ball back. Let's check out this punt. This is a somewhat important punt. Golden Tate, that was his first catch, by the way, if anyone cared. He shanked it. He absolutely shanked it. 33-yard line. That is where they're going to have the ball. This is getting a lot more interesting now. We need a big play here. Get some pressure on this team. We're sending a blitz, but it's still not working. That one was almost intercepted. Dukes was there. He just couldn't grab it out of the sky. He did not get that one. That one should have ended the game if we would have gotten it. Cohen on the check down. He drops it. Dukes was there once again. He is close to ending this game. He just can't grab them. I don't get it. And it looks like this one's going to be a short pass, and it goes for 10 yards. So there's an 8-second runoff going with that. 1 minute to go, about 30 yards to go. And Trubisky's making a play, and that'll go to the 30-yard line. Almost needing to take our timeouts now if we can't find a way to bring them backwards. And now would be a good time to timeout. No timeouts for us. We're not calling timeouts, I guess. Looks like we're just going to let it roll. They are in field goal range now. They really are. We need to call timeouts. I don't know why we aren't. Well, there it goes. 11 seconds. If they mess up this clock management, we're going to win this game. And it looks like they messed up. They really messed up. They're not going to win. They didn't go out with their field goal team, and we're going to take a win. A 1-point win. They were within the 10-yard line, but they had no timeouts left. That was poor clock management, and we came out with a win. Deron Beal gets a upgrade point today, and he'll stay at 74 overall. And blocking goes up. Everything goes up, really. Run block is now at 66 plus 3 because of the morale boost. So that injury looks to be serious. Dalvin Tomlinson will be out 6 weeks, and that'll end his season. We're going to set him on IR and add a player to the team. I would like to point out Bruce Medlock is superstar development now. I don't know if we already knew that, but superstar development changes a lot for Bruce Medlock. He's the rookie out of Utah. So we will have the Atlanta Falcons 11-3-2. And since we're doing longer episodes now, you get to see that today. Here we will play Atlanta Falcons in New York. So here we go. The Giants will be playing the Atlanta Falcons. Looks like another snowy game. And Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons will have the ball first. With 10-minute quarters on, we will see what they can do. Freeman is their running back, and that first play gets shut down by 55, Sammy Volk. And we just figured this out. I don't know if it already was like this, but Sammy Volk and both Medlock are both star and superstar development, and that one goes for 9 or 10. 3rd and inches they'll have. So they only need to go a little while more. Our run defense has been stout recently. Tariq Cohen only had about 30 yards on us, and it won't change here, but he still might have gotten it. We'll see here. Yep, he gets a first down. Devontae Freeman somehow gets that one. He kind of just rolled over our players there, and that's what kind of caused it. But that's really what happened. And Freeman goes to the outside, getting 3, and he is down. It looks like he is in pain here at the 35-yard line, where their backup will come in. I don't know who that is, but we're about to see a whole lot more of him. And here it is on the first play. He gets a good game. It is Smith. So don't quite know if he's on the roster in real life. He might be the backup already, or he may be someone else, but we'll see how he does in this one. 3rd and 2. Looks like another run-heavy offensive formation, but it's not. And it is Sammy Volk with a sack in this conference championship game, and the Giants will get the ball back. Look at the ball at the 20-yard line now. Giants, Saquon, and Daniel Jones. This is going to be a quick screen. Sterling Shepard getting a yard before getting taken down. So a 2nd and long. 2nd and 9 to be exact. Now would be a good time to run it. And it is Saquon. Doesn't get anything. So it's going to be a long 3rd down and 11 for the Giants. This is a really crucial part of this game. If we can clutch up and get this first down, it would be huge. And it is going to be incomplete. That one could have been intercepted by Neal there, but luckily it wasn't. Daniel Jones got away with one, and we're going to punt the ball back to the Falcons. What a punt we just had. They have it at the 13-yard line, and that one went quite the distance. Last week we saw him botch one completely at the most important part of the game, so it's good to see him try to bounce back from that. And they get a few on first down to bring it to a 2nd and 2. So 8 yards on the game before Dukes took him down. Austin Hooper, of course, is their tight end. And that one goes nowhere. Actually, I don't know if Hooper is their tight end. Did he get... I don't know if he was in free agency or not. I don't remember. I don't think he was. I think he's still on the team. We'll see probably later if he is. But 4th and 2, we're going to get the ball back here. After a decent return by Golden Tate and a short punt, we have it at the 45-yard line. So we'll see what Daniel Jones can do here. And this one's going to be a draw, and Neal takes him down. Neal's a great safety, so we got to watch out for him all day. Usually plays towards the box, and that's exactly how he plays in Madden too. So it's nice to see that. Saquon gets a few more. They have a lot of superstars on this defense. Trufant, of course, is here. And then Neal, both in the secondary. So I don't know how Daniel Jones is going to do this game. They've already made differences in the run game. Daniel Jones is going to pass this one, and it's going to go incomplete. Golden Tate can hang on, and we're going to punt the ball right back, unless if we're trying to kick a field goal. Uh-oh. Jake Elliott's out there. This is not even realistic, but they're going to kick it, and it is so short. Why? That was field position there. That's slightly annoying, but Matt Ryan gets the ball back at the 48-yard line, right where they gave it to us. And Julio Jones is there for a first down. That one was on Darby, I believe. No, that was Jenkins. Jenkins is 20, of course. They both have similar hair, so it's kind of hard to distinct them without seeing their number. But I don't think Jenkins is going to be on our team next year, but we'll see. And that one goes to Julio there at the 11-yard line. That field position killed us. Back-to-back big plays, and Julio has them in the red zone now. 11 yards to go. There's still no Devontae Freeman, so that's good. Smith is in the game. He hasn't done anything so far this game. Averaging about 1.2 yards per carry, which is nothing to write home about. Looks like Medlock is on the field this one. Sammy Volk as well. Medlock plays on the bottom side. He's going to drop in the pass coverage. That one is open tight end. He gets to the 1. And if that's not Hooper, I think that's Hooper. Yeah, there's Austin Hooper. Okay, he is on their team. Indeed did not switch teams, and we destroyed that one. There is Sammy Volk with a tackle for a loss. So 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. They have no running back on the field, and it looks like it is going to be a pass. Matt Ryan running it, actually, and he goes down. So no yards, and it's going to be a 3rd and goal. Can we get a goal line stand here at the 3? Almost the end of the first quarter. No score quite yet, but this one is knocked away. McCourty was there. Could have been picked off, honestly, but they're going to try a more reasonable field goal, unlike our 60-yarder in the snow, which was a questionable call by our team there. Let's see, Daniel Jones, can you turn this game around? You haven't had a great first quarter, but we still have 3 to go. Daniel Jones passing it to Saquon. Saquon getting about 7 to bring it to a 2nd and 3 at the 32. We got to get some points on this drive. Get more realistic here. Saquon getting nothing. So 4 rushes, 2 yards. So he's getting shut down as well to end this first quarter. We have a 3rd and 3. Daniel Jones stepping back, and Saquon gets it again. He's had the ball every single play, I think. But that'll give us a first down. Whatever works is all I can say. And that's been working this year. So let's keep giving the man the ball. And this one's going to be a pitch. And he's down to the second level and gets to the 48-yard line. Good gain, 11 yards on that one to start the second quarter. He's now over 15 yards on the day. And that's going to help his average out. Saquon going for another 2 yards. Making it 2nd and 7. So I guess 3 yards. I don't know how that works out. But 2nd and 7. The sticks are there. And there he is. Evan Ingram making his appearance in this one. Hasn't really had many catches this entire playoffs, but that's his first catch here in this one. He had a great second half of the season due to, his contract re-signing. That is very exciting. And there is the backup, and he gets 12. Whitfield, he gets on that second level of speed, and that is where he gets his big runs. That big playability is really important, and it's nice to see that Saquon doesn't have to be on the field every single play, and I can still believe in the team. And that one was Gallman, I think. Yeah, Gallman Jr. only got a yard on it. He, of course, will not be on this team next year, as we have cheaper alternatives that could easily replace him, and he's a 77 overall. And that one, comeback route to Golden Tate. It goes for 10, first and goal. Good returning drive here for the New York Giants. This one, he's rolling out of the pocket. You got to get it away. Thank you. Kind of just throws it at the feet there of Golden Tate. But now we have Switzer on the field. 89 there. Bottom of the screen. Evan Ingram is open. He gets a 4 yards to make it a 3rd and goal from the 4. So he has 2 receptions for 20 yards so far on the day. So it'd be big if we could get this. It looks like there's an open receiver. Philip Dorsett for the touchdown. So the Falcons will have the ball back. Let's go ahead and sim this drive. Austin Hooper for 8. Ito Smith 7. Ito Smith 5. 5 more to go. He loses 2, 3rd and 7. They only get 3. They're going to have to punt the ball back to New York. And we'll get a touchback. So Daniel Jones has the ball back. 3rd and 9, though, after 2 low plays. Philip Dorsett for 26. Let's go to midfield. Saquon now to the 50. Exactly midfield now. 3rd and 6. 28 yards for Saquon and Daniel Jones connection. Let's watch this. 2-minute warning in this second quarter where I don't know who's going to get we're going to get the ball back, I think, first. So if we can score here and get a double play here, that would be awesome. So Daniel Jones getting that one batted down at the line. So 2nd and 10. We have Daniel Jones stepping back. Looks like Saquon's there for the dump down, and he gets 5 or so to bring it to a 3rd and 4. So about 60 yards on that one. Going to be a long 3rd and 4, though. And we'll see. Daniel Jones, can you make a clutch pass here? Is anyone open? Looks like there is. Golden Tate. That'll bring us to the 5 with 1:24 to go. So let's just let this time tick a little bit. I don't want them to have another shot at it. They're going to be there. Oh my goodness, Neil slapped that one down. That one could have been picked. That one was a little scary there, Daniel Jones. Don't be doing that to me. So let's see. Daniel Jones stepping back, passing it. That one could have been picked off too. I need you to stop forcing the ball. It is okay if we kick a field goal. I swear, Daniel, I won't be mad. Just slow it down a little bit. 3rd and goal. Daniel Jones going out of the pocket, throwing it deep, and it's intercepted. He's going to take it out too. Oh no. Get him out. Get him out, Daniel. Oh my goodness. Yep, that could have been a pick 6. They got it all the way to the 39 now. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. Now they have a chance to score. Thank you for that one, Daniel. 3 forced passes. One of them's destined to get picked off. No defenders can't catch very well, but they can somewhat catch. But they're going to have it at the 43. Calling their timeouts now. 2nd and 4 from the 45. Probably 25 yards that they need to go to get a field goal. And there's a big chunk of it. There's at least 10. They got timeouts to spare. They have one more here. They're at the 38. With this conditions, I'm guessing they need to get to around the 30. So 10 more yards about. That one is caught. Hooper? How did he come up with that? He really did just come up with that. 3-second runoff to 20 seconds left on the clock. And that one is incomplete. No, it's complete. They're going to call their timeout and probably put their field goal unit back out. Maybe not. They're going for more. See if it bounces back on them. It could come back to them if they get sacked. And he threw it out of bounds. He's lucky he did that. Medlock was coming in hot with the pressure. Same thing with Sammy Volk. Both the guys on the outside. 3rd and 4. Why? Okay, if they ran the ball there, that would have ended the quarter. This one's thrown deep, and it's out of bounds, so they'll have a chance to kick a field goal. Looks like a short field goal. Pretty much a shank shot. We'll see. I think Matt Bryant is still their kicker, and it is up, and it is good there. So 6-7, and Matt Bryant is their kicker. So we drove down the field on our last possession, but got intercepted, and that led to them having 3 points, and we are only up 1, where we could be up way more. I don't know what it is with these screens. They keep running backwards when they catch it. Their Sterling Shepard was. He lost 2 on that one. That interception was huge. So Daniel Jones, can you bounce back and make a few good passes? This one's going to be a play action. Got to get that ball away. And he threw it away. Thank you, Daniel Jones. He only has 122 yards on this day. Unfortunately, since we don't have a dome, as I was talking about in the last game, it is going to be in the snow, and it's harder to throw for lower-rated quarterbacks in the snow, and I know that. Dorsett getting a few. We're going to punt the ball right to the Falcons. But we'll sim this one. Sanu gets 13, and he's injured. And 10 more for Nick Varnett. 5 for Smith. But whoever wins this game is going to go on to play the Houston Texans as Medlock gets a sack and they get a touchdown. So right now, the game would end right now. Atlanta would win this game, and they get a 2-point conversion as well. New York, what can you guys do? Saquon for 5. Another 2 for Saquon. 3rd and 3. 19 for Dorsett. Good game so far for Dorsett and Golden Tate, for that matter. Sterling Shepard has been mostly quiet. 4th and 5. We're going to punt it. So they'll have it at the 7-yard line. I'm going to go ahead and keep simming. But Houston Texans, I feel like we would match up really well with them if we can somehow pull off and get this game. But how it's looking so far, looks like Falcons are driving on us, unfortunately. 3rd and 7, they get 9, and they have it in field goal range. Austin Hooper. Now let's go ahead and watch this drive now that they are down there. We need a big play. If we can get a turnover, this would be the best time to do so. These Falcons are coming off hot. He's slipping, and it's caught. No, it's not. Julio, it went out of his hands. I don't know how he even got it to him. But look at that score. 31-24. Houston took the win versus the Cleveland Browns. We also beat them earlier this year, and that's not going to go anywhere. That one's going to get shut down. Medlock stops them. So 4th and 3. It's going to be a field goal. Got to stop them. If we can block this, it would be huge. It would be really huge. Matt Bryant, get it up, and it is good. So they're up 10 points to start the 4th quarter. We have 10 minutes to work with. This is a big part of the game. Daniel Jones, let's see what you can do. This is probably the biggest game of your entire career, and it is intercepted. That one is going the other way. Neal intercepted it, and the Falcons will have it back at the 30. We need something special to happen here, or else this season is going to go down as a conference championship season and nothing more. And this one goes for 5 to Calvin Ridley, I think. No, it's not Calvin Ridley. 2nd and 6. Let's go ahead and stop them. You can't make it more than a 2-score game. That is really what matters. And it's going to be a blitz, and Julio's wide open to the 10. This team's offense is brutal. They're able to just throw it all over us. It looks like Matt Ryan is having all the time in the world until Anza gets there for a sack. So a 2nd and 17. The problem here is the clock. We got to be able to stop them and get this ball back if we want a chance. This one is getting pressure, and Varnett gets the catch there, and he gets a few maybe. 3rd and 15, though, for Matt Ryan. And this one should be stopped. We shouldn't let them get this. Yep, just let them have the little dinker, and they're going to have to kick a field goal. So a 10-point game turns into a 13-point game. So 2-touchdown game. Score, stop them, score again. That's the only way this is going to work if, of course, this field goal is made. Biggest game of your career, and you're screwing it up, Daniel. You have a good season. Hate to see you sucking right now, but you kind of are. This pass goes out wide. Evan Ingram gets 3. Not a good day for Daniel Jones. 16 of 29, 150 yards, and 2 interceptions. So definitely could be better. Like a lot better. But Daniel Jones now passing it to Dorsett, who gets a few. So 3 yards to go in this third down. If we don't get it, it's 4th down territory at this point in the game. And we get it, thankfully. Evan Ingram was there. It's time to go no huddle, guys. I don't know what this slow pace is. We have 3 timeouts, but there's only 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this one. Daniel Jones. Got to be able to throw it. There it is. Dorsett, no, you fumbled it. They're going to have the ball back at the 48. That might just do it. If nothing happens here, that could possibly end this one. They get a first down. Time is ticking. They're in field goal range. And they keep driving. So, yeah, they're going to score. I don't know if this one's possible anymore. 3 minutes left. We'll go see if they can do anything here, but doesn't look like it. 2 minutes to go. 15, and it's intercepted by Neal for his 2nd interception, and that will end our season. The Falcons can just sit on the ball now, and they're going to have to punt it, though, to the 2. We have no chance. There's a minute left. This is garbage time, and that's how our season will end, in a crushing defeat versus the Atlanta Falcons. They really one-upped us this year, and it's a lot of improvement from last year, but the series will go on, and we will continue rebuilding this team and making it happen, as Daniel Jones has a terrible performance in this playoff game. I didn't really notice it, but this game, or this one is going to be really long. This episode is going to be super long. So let's see who's on the Pro Bowl roster and just see who wins the Super Bowl, as Daniel Jones is the NFC quarterback, #1 guy. That should give him some experience. Saquon's there, of course. Beal is there too. Our fullback. See if any wide receivers made it. Probably not. Evan Ingram, though, did make it. Tight end 1 for NFC. And Ali Marpet made it. Will Hernandez made it. Dick Martin, Zessler, Buga. What about defense? Anza made it, I guess. And who else on our team here? Hopefully I'm not missing anyone. But it looks like that is all besides Devin McCourty, who also made it. Jake Elliott. So we had a lot of Pro Bowlers. That is an insane amount of Pro Bowlers for this team. That's probably why we made the so far in the playoffs anyways. There are some awards on this team. MVP goes to Sam Darnold, of course. And we won Coach of the Year. Jim Harbaugh gets his first Coach of the Year award. Daniel Jones ended up at 9. He was 6 for most of the year in the MVP race, but I guess not. Offensive Player of the Year, Ezekiel Elliott. Defensive Player of the Year, Ryan Shazier. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Randall Stark. I'm feeling Defensive Rookie of the Year is going to us. Rashard Dukes getting Rookie of the Year. The 78 overall rookie middle linebacker. Sammy Volk was 2 behind, and was anyone else on our team there? No. Volk and Dukes both started, and they made an immediate impact on the team. So let's sim the Super Bowl week and see who wins. I'm pulling. It looks like the Falcons destroyed them, 48-32. The Falcons got their Super Bowl win they've been waiting for, and that is where we're going to end this episode. The next one, we'll make some big decisions here on the re-signings. Of course, Devin McCourty, Ronald Darby, Ezekiel Anza, a bunch of guys here that we need to make decisions on, and we'll be doing that in the next one. Upgrading players and checking out regression. So if you guys are excited for that, then please leave a like, subscribe, and maybe even turn on that notification bell if you're hyped for the next one. we'll see you in that off season.